Paco, you okay over there? You doing all right? Paco was over there choking to death. What's up, you guys? Let me see. Can I see comments? Hey, y'all. Y'all. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if I can see. All right. So that shows y'all's comments. Now let me see one thing. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Hey guys, hey, 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 hey. So I was just chilling out of the house waiting for my husband to get home so me and Neil and Nate can go to the cabin. Um, but I had gotten a message from a girl here on Facebook, and she said that she had watched one of my videos about binge eating last night and that she struggles with bulimia, and she really liked that I talked about that. And I was like, you know what? I should come and talk about that to you guys. I should come over here on Facebook and chit chat with y'all about my cross addiction. Did you know I had cross addiction? I'm sure you can look at me and tell. You know. Um. So, hey, what's up? I'm sure you can tell, but I've had a struggle with. I would almost venture to say that, before I ever even got addicted to drugs, I struggled with addiction to food. So I would say that, my food addiction was the first addiction I had. Uh, but when I got out of prison in 2009 or 2010, I remember being like, holy shit, because I got out of prison and I was like 210 pounds. I was smaller than I am now, and I was tripping, So when I got out of prison, I started walking every single day. I was only eating 12. I was just on it like white on rice. I was also younger, and all that good stuff. But I got in shape really quickly, and then I relapsed. And so I got even skinnier, Well, this time around when I got sober, I was in a relationship. So that's one thing about me. I don't know if y'all are like me. If you're like me, let me know. Where you get into a relationship and then you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like, hey, I can be myself in front of this person. I can fucking fart. I can eat my fucking steak and not have to act like I only eat salads. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it was with me and my husband. I was like, balls to the wall, baby. Let's eat. Let's eat. Hey, Jay, what's up, man? So, anyways, needless to say, I have not held back on the on the food. So I struggle with cross addiction, and it's fucking tough, dude. Hey, Goofy, what's up? It's tough because it's easy to get like that dopamine, that hit from, I used to have like such a bad problem with binging, and y'all, I have been doing so good. I'm so proud of myself because I've been sleeping through the night. So one of my main problems was, hey Ray, what's up, baby? One of my main problems was that I was not sleeping through the night. So I would wake up and I would go downstairs and I would binge. I cured that. Now I sleep all the way through the night. How did I cure that? I don't fucking know. I just sleep through the night now. Like I try to make a conscious effort to, like, when I go to lay down, I stay laid down unless I have to go pee, and then I get right back in the bed. So that has helped me because, mercy, I was making myself sick because I would wake up. Hey, Andrea, what's up, girl? Hey, Lucy. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would like binge eat. It was just fucking depressing too. Um, and anybody who, is in recovery, who acts like their life is fucking perfect, don't let them fool you. There's something going on in their life that they're struggling with. We all got stuff that we struggle with. I'm just more vocal with all the things that I struggle with. You know what I mean? I just share about that because I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, it's it's things that I'm working on. If I wasn't trying to make a change, then I would be, ashamed or whatever. But um I remember going on that Tamron Hall show, like 3 years ago, and they asked me to talk about cross addiction and food addiction, and like going on there and telling them about how I would sit down and like eat and almost eat because I couldn't get high. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get high, so might as well just do something I can enjoy. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I would like justify my overeating because I'm like, shit, I can't get fucked up no more. What do you recommend for the partner of an addict? Like, you're a regular person. If you love somebody that struggles with addiction, like going to like Al-Anon or Narcanon is like a really good idea because other people that love addicts and alcoholics go to those kind of meetings, and that you can get a lot of support from groups like that. Look up on Facebook for like family members of people that struggle with addiction, because like, okay, so the person with the addiction, right, has the sickness, right? But a lot of the times the addiction is like family disease. And so although the person who loves the addict might not have the disease of addiction, but they might have some kind of behavior that's unhealthy, like codependency, or maybe they are placing too high expectations on the person. Maybe they're super controlling. And so I was talking to this girl last night. I was telling her, start working on yourself while your partner's working on themselves. So that way you guys can work separately on yourselves becoming better people. And then you come together. You know what I mean? I'm only 18. Recovering is hard for me. I started off at 13. Now I'm 18. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's fucking badass to be able to get sober that young. Good job. Very good job. I wish that I could have been smart like that. That's smart. I wasted a lot of years, and I try not to reflect back on the years that I wasted, because if I do, I get super depressed. But like, I could share that with you. Like, I'm not a stupid person, like I graduated high school. I could have went to college. I went to college for 2 years. I could have, really practiced and done my college and became something, but instead I was like wasting my time away. Most of the people that I hung out with when I was younger are not even alive anymore, or they're like so shot out that they don't even remember who I am. It's sad. I saw this TikTok video today, y'all, and it brought me to tears. Like, it takes a lot for videos to make me cry because I see a lot of stuff like this, And there was this girl, she was posting about her sister, and her sister, she looks like she's Italian, real beautiful, tan skin, long black hair, beautiful smile. And she posts a picture of her sister like all healthy and stuff. And now she posts a picture of her sister like all skeezed out. And somebody asked her in the comments, they were like, does she even know who you are? And the girl was like, no, because most of the time she's like in these psychotic, episodes where she doesn't even know I'm her sister anymore. And these girls were basically, their mom sold them for drugs. And so the reason why her sister became a drug addict, because it was a family disease. Like I said, her mom had basically not been a mother to them. And so it was just so fucking sad, dude. It made me cry. It makes me so grateful that I have the family that I have, like my mom and dad. Dude, I'm telling y'all right now, if they weren't fucking still alive, I would be a fucking wreck. They take such good care of my sisters and I, even though I don't live with them and they don't pay my bills. Like, just like my mom checking on me, like, Nicole, I love you. I want to make sure okay, just give me a call and stuff. It means a lot to me. And I wish I could make up for all the time that I wasted bullshitting while my parents were worrying about me. I'm only 18. Hey, Lance, what's up, baby? So anyway, I just hope you guys are having a good weekend. I'm really excited to go to Eureka Springs. with my family. It's not like a huge vacation or anything like that. But it's like a little getaway that me and my husband and my son go to, and my little boy loves it because we go to the mountain and we go to this haunted hotel and we go to the skate park and we go to this thing where he can like bust a glass. It's really cool. They put him in like this jumpsuit. Um, it's just really fucking cool. There's this like place where they have lions and fucking tigers and it's all these animals. It's like kind of like Carol Baskin, the zoo that they had. It's like going that way towards Missouri or Oklahoma. Thank you for coming. Hey, Mary, what's up? Well, it's a struggle to be cross addicted to food. And I think that a lot of us addicts cross addict to food. They say that when we are eating like sugar and things like that, that it gives us the same, or not the same, but it gives us dopamine hits, right? Like it gives us pleasure, which is true. I can remember being so into eating certain foods that it was like a spiritual experience. Like I was like, y'all listen to me. Like I'm at the fucking Chinese buffet, bitches, and I'm like got the fucking 3 plates with the fucking noodles over here and the chicken on a stick. And I just know my husband's probably like, this big bitch. you know? And I'm like, I need quiet. Do you guys watch? There's this girl here on YouTube. Her name is Foodie Beauty. And I used to watch her all the time to try and make myself not eat. And it had the fucking exact opposite effect. I would end up eating too. But she would do this thing whenever she would like go to Burger King and buy all this food. And she would like open the burger up and she would be on camera and she'd go, shh. and I don't know. I'm crazy, y'all. I used to try and watch these mukbangers, right? Thinking if I watch people that are eating a lot of food that are like 600 pounds, that will like deter me from wanting to eat the food. No, it didn't. I ate the food with them, honey. So don't do that if you are struggling with cross addicting to food because it doesn't work. But like I said, I've always had problems with my food intake. I can remember being a little girl, like when I was really smaller and I couldn't like make my own food. I was skinny. Like my mom, cooked for me or whatever. But I think probably around the time I was like 12 is when I started to like gain weight, gain weight. And it's also that awkward stage. So I would say like 11, 12, 13, I was like super hella awkward. And then like 14 and 15, I just shot up, and got tinier and a little bit taller. And I'm not tall. I'm only 5'5", but y'all get what I'm saying. It's easy when you get off drugs and alcohol to like try to find something to replace the excitement in your life. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I don't do shit anymore now that I'm sober. Okay. I don't do shit. I was thinking the other day, I want to go to a concert, man. I want to go to a concert and fucking have a good time. I want to go, like, of course, like my son, I'd probably have to have a babysitter or something like that. But I want me and my husband to be able to go to a concert. Like, for the first 7 years of our sobriety, we have just been so focused on our working, paying bills, and raising our son that we kind of just got like in this rut where we're like, do y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not fun. And I'm not like, I don't want to go and get high to have fun. That's not fun to me, but I want to be able to, do things that are exciting. And I want to be able to have, a date night with my husband. That's one of the things that is really hard for me and my husband because we don't have like family support here in Little Rock. We like have his mom, but she's like always busy and stuff. And so we don't have anybody to watch our little boy. And so I want my little boy to be safe. I can't be schlepping him around with me to a concert. He's not old enough yet. Get a vision board and write down things you want to do, even if it sounds like a fantasy. That's a good idea, scumbag. I like that name. That's a good idea. I just feel like we have gotten stuck in a rut. You guys, if you're in a relationship and you and your husband or boyfriend got sober together, like, and do you guys go on dates? Like, I see all these girls on TikTok, they go on dates like they're just started dating. And I've been with Neil for 10 years. Okay. And so, and I tell him, I'm like, we need to have like privacy. We need to have a date night. We need to have like somebody to babysit. So that way we could go out and do something together. Um, I don't know how my parents did it because they had no family here in Arkansas and they had 3 girls. But I feel like back in like my parents' days, it was a different situation. Like when I was a kid, I was outside playing in the tall grass until like 7 o'clock at night. Me and my sisters were out there. We'd come back covered in fucking ticks, and my mom would be like, "Get in the bathtub." It's just a different time now. And with when the fucking pandemic and everything hit, Nate was having to go to school and do his school from home. That was just like a whole nother fucking like depressing situation. Even hikes and little things, enjoying small things in town. Yeah, we're going to, I don't know if you heard that, scumbag, but we're going to Eureka Springs. So when my husband gets home, it's like a 3.5, 4 hour drive, but it's up like in the mountains of northern Arkansas. So we're going to go up there for tomorrow night, and we'll leave Monday and come back. But it's going to be so much fun. We do this. We probably do this like once or twice a year. We started doing Pedging too for my birthday, where we would go up there and get a cabin. But they, of course, don't have any cabins right now because it's hey Angel, what's up, baby? Thanks for becoming a member. We couldn't get any cabins because everybody has them rented out, which the cabins are bad motherfucking ass. Okay, they're like cool ass fucking cabins, So I really like it. I would love to be able to go to the cabin with my man alone, but you know how it is being a mom. No alone time, never. So what are you guys doing? What are y'all doing for the weekend? How are you guys going to stay sober for the weekend? Because I know a lot of people struggle with, it's a weekend. This is a holiday that people get fucked up on. They get drunk. And so are any of you guys like going to be like, oh, hell no, I can't go out this weekend because I don't want to get fucked up? Or are you like, fuck that, I'm fucking getting fucked up? Or are you going to stay sober? I know that we'll be sober because we got Nate with us and we are on a mission, But when I was younger, like we would go out on the lake right now, and we would be on a boat, just being crazy, living it up. I want to jump out of an airplane so bad. I don't know why, even if I have to wear a diaper. Because you shit your pants. Me too. I would too. Honestly, that sounds like torture to me. Like fuck that. Let me tell y'all about the last time I flew out to see Dr. B. Okay. I think it was like March of last year, March of 2021. I was on an airplane, and instead of my airplane going from Texas to California, it went backwards to Chicago, and then from Chicago to California. And so I had to go over the Rocky Mountains, and the guy comes on the thing and he's like, I need you to buckle up. We're hitting turbulence and we're going over literally the Rocky Mountains, right? When I tell you guys, I was fucking clutching my pearls, dude. I was praying, dear Lord Jesus, please keep me safe. Lord, please bring me home to my fucking kids, please. But I mean, I was just like freaking out, dude, freaking out. The girl beside me was a TikToker. Like she had a TikTok too. And so we had got to talking to each other because she was like filming and stuff like that. Same situation. She's like rocking. And so she gives me some gum to like try and make me chew it so I'll be distracted. I was so afraid that we were going to go down. I was seeing it in my mind. Like my anxiety will just start to take over, and I'm imagining it happening, and it was fucking scary. And then all of a sudden, I mean, we went from it was like this. And I was right on the wing. So the wing was doing like that. And I could look out there and see it. I was just waiting for this little gremlin to fucking pop up on the wing and take a bite out of it or something, And then all of a sudden we just whoop right out of it. And I was like, It was probably about a good 10, 15 minutes of just straight up shaking like that. Um, oh, I hate not being in control of the situation. And so when I have to fly, like I don't have no control over that at all. I cannot stand it. I also can't stand like driving a long ways with my husband because I don't have control of the vehicle. So what I have to do so I won't try to back seat drive is I have to either like watch my phone or close my eyes and listen to a podcast, because if I don't, I will freak the fuck out the whole time. I have really, 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 really bad anxiety in moving vehicles, whether it's a plane, a train, a car, whatever. I just am scared shitless. And I think a lot of it is because I've been in like a lot of accidents before. It's not so much that I'm worried about me, it's that I'm worried about everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, what is this car going to do beside us? Or that one's going to pull out in front of us. Like I said, I'm in dungeon. Like I'm in doom mode. We're going to die on this road tonight. Isn't that horrible? That's anxiety for you, though. Oh, so anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great weekend and staying safe. Don't drink, you guys. Stay safe. If you do drink, please make sure that you have like a designated driver. If you're struggling with cross addiction, whether it be to like food or spending money, that's a big one. Like I know for a long time, and I kind of been doing it a little bit lately, but I had gotten kind of like addicted to buying makeup. Okay. And only when I really like something. And this last week, I found these beautiful eyeshadows by this company that you guys always comment about my eyeshadows, right? So I ordered some more so that way I can show y'all them next week when they come. But I don't need to order no more. Like they're expensive. They're like $20 a piece for the damn eyeshadows, you know? So that can be a cross addiction too, like credit card spending. That's what they say. Like a lot of people either spend money gambling, credit card spending, sex, overeating. Yeah, Nate. No, I don't know what channel. What is that? What is All In with Ari? Cross addicted to food and money. Love shopping for shit I don't need. Same, same, same. Twins. What is All In with Ari? What is that about? Tell me what it's about. 713 to the 415. I don't this is what I watch on YouTube for those of you guys that are interested in knowing. I watch true crime, I watch Adventures with Purpose, I watch I Survived, I watch Christina Randall, I watch Stephanie Harlow, Kendall Ray, Daniel Hallen, like a bunch of true crime girls. So I don't know who. I'll have to look up All In with Ari. I'll look it up for you, okay? Whenever I get off here and I'll go look at it. And most of the time I'm not like watching YouTube because I'm either on, here or on TikTok or doing something with my family. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube when I first got sober though. And it really, really helped me a lot. I used to be live on YouTube every single day. Do you guys remember that? Is there anybody in here that has been with me since I used to literally go live? Like, I can't believe y'all didn't fucking go crazy getting tired of my ass, because I would go live like 3 times a day on YouTube. Y'all literally got to watch me like go through basically trying to navigate being a stay-at-home mom, or working like a part-time job and being home a lot and being a new mom in recovery. Like y'all literally got to watch me. That's what I was doing. I was learning how was I going to live my life, and not go out and make mistakes. And so I would go live and I would have you guys on here with me so I wouldn't go out and get high. I would just be sitting here talking with y'all. And that really helped me a lot to stay sober. I know that's not like a conventional way, but I just needed like major accountability, and I knew that if I signed on to YouTube, people, you guys know my mannerisms, you know the way I talk, you just know me, right? And so I knew that if I signed on to YouTube every day, like y'all would help me stay accountable, and it worked. It worked. Hey Jeff, what's up, man? I'm so glad you're in here. I hope you're doing okay. I know, and I know for a while there we were doing really badass fucking like recovery meetings in the evening, and those I really really enjoy doing. But what happened was I started to Nathaniel, do not call me again. Um, what happened was I started to kind of like get burnt out on like certain topics about recovery, and I also started to like form different opinions. So like, y'all remember how I used to be like super closed-minded when it came to medical marijuana? Like I was like, no, you shouldn't do that. Well, now I totally changed my mind, and I support plant medicine. I mean, how can I not? Like I think back to when I didn't, and I think, what a hypocrite. Like, you're on Suboxone, bitch. Like, why was I a hypocrite like that? Like, I feel bad for that. I respect people if they can utilize plant medicine and it helps them stay sober. Like, I'm so, so happy for them. And I've been able to see that in my sister. That's probably a lot of the reason why I changed my perspective on it, because my sister, Michelle, works at a dispensary, and she has been staying sober and doing really well for like 5 years now. So, yeah. I just had so many different perspectives change. And I feel like what happens on social media, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, is like people don't give you room to grow, right? So like I'm changing my opinions now. Like I have different opinions, I believe different things. And so people get upset because they'll be, well, I thought this, that, third. It's like, I'm literally like, you guys knew me when I was 2 years sober, and we're like down the road 5 more years, I'm different now. And I've learned that not all people, are going to get sober through like 12 step, and not all people are going to be able to take MAT. And I'm even learning about like people that are using psilocybin. We read about that last night, psilocybin for alcoholism. They're like doing a research on it now. They're also doing a research. I saw it on Facebook, you guys, prescribing medication to people that have meth addiction. I don't know what the medication is. Okay. But oh, I don't, thank you for that. I really appreciate you saying that I'm an inspiration. And I don't, I appreciate that. I feel not like I am. I feel like I feel like I'm a mess. Like I don't know anything anymore. I used to feel like I felt like I was so convicted in my beliefs back then. But now and I think it's a positive thing. I have just like really opened my mind to so many different things. And a lot of the reason is because I don't ever want to alienate anybody, right? Like I don't want people to not feel like they can come and be a part of their live stream with us because they smoke marijuana, or because they're taking kratom, or because don't want to get sober. If you don't want to get sober, fuck it. If you want to come hang out with us, it's all good. I'm not going to judge you, and that's where I'm at today, is that I just want to have a place where everybody can feel welcome and feel like they fit in. We should support all forms of recovery as long as they are off hard drugs. Yeah, I agree. What do you think about recreational drinking on the weekends? So, I mean, some people can drink and they don't have negative consequences. Like there's millions of people that drink, right? That they'll go out, they can have like a couple of drinks, and then they go home and they go to bed. And so, I mean, if you can do that and it doesn't take you down through there, then I don't have a problem with that. Just be careful. Like for me, I have to straddle a line. I got to be real careful, because I know in the past with alcohol, for me, like I used to drink real alcoholically and I would get really, really drunk. I don't think that it would ever happen today, because like I said, as long as I have my son, that's not going to happen. Like I have responsibility, and my son comes first before anything. I don't give a fuck. Okay. And so I'm not going to go out and get drunk. I'm just not. Now, when Nate turns 18 years old, I'll sign on to my YouTube channel and I'll let y'all know what's going down. When Nate turns 18 and he moves off and goes to college or something, we might have a fucking party here. I don't know. I really don't know, but we'll see. He's 8 years old now, so that's 10 more years, y'all. 10 more years. I think it's important though, to, especially for somebody like me, like I'm trying to work on doing better too, like giving people who, make content, give them like room to grow and change their opinions and, be different people. And I feel like sometimes social media can be so brutal that people just hold you to this, like, they hold you to a standard that's like it's an expectation that like themselves couldn't even reach, so it's hard. That's what I was talking about earlier on that video that's before this one about that Brittany girl. I feel really bad for her because people are trying to basically, cancel her hard. And she made a mistake, and it's very, very sad. And that's how brutal the internet is, dude. They like hold your ass to a fire if you fuck up. I only have an eating disorder, and I love you because I feel encouraged by your words and all your other followers. Mary, thanks. It's not only substance abuse; it's the acceptance. Yeah, same. And that's what I really want people to just be able to come here and like, sure, y'all know how I am. The title might say we're talking about cross addiction, but we're going to talk about everything that's on my mind. We're going to talk about literally probably 16 different topics, and it's going to probably be like this until I finally get medicated for my whatever I have, ADD or ADHD or whatever the doctor says. I will probably be like this for the rest of my life, so I hope y'all don't mind. So there's this girl, she has a huge following. Her name's Brittany Jade, and she has like over 2 million followers on TikTok. And there was a TikTok trend going around where people were like tricking their family members they were telling them something that was tricking them and trying to get the family member to go along with them so they could win this Carnival cruise. But it was like a prank, right? Well, her and her husband pranked their 2 5-year-old twins and told them that they had a triplet brother who died. And when I tell you guys, the video is only up for like 10 minutes, and this poor girl is being fucking nailed to the cross, crucified. Like online news websites have posted about it. She had to close down her TikTok, her Instagram, her YouTube channel. It's hardcore, man. It's hardcore. Like, I don't ever think anybody deserves to be like get that level of hate, no one. And it is scary when you have people coming after you. Unless you've had it happen to you, can never understand. Last year, I literally could not believe my eyes when people were calling my freaking boss. People were following him on Venmo, trying to message him there. I was like, they're trying to take my freaking job. This is how I provide for my son. And what? That's how brutal it was. And that's what's happening to this poor girl. Like I said, she made a mistake. She made a very insensitive joke about losing a child. And there's all these mothers on TikTok who have had miscarriages and who have had their children lost, to maybe suicide or getting killed. And all these people started posting videos about it. So it was a really big thing. But when the video I made before this, I was talking about like the price of having a large following on social media. I see like, Jessica Kent, Christina Randall, this girl that's on TikTok, and a whole bunch of other ones with these millions of followers. And it's almost like, I know they're making money, but is it worth it? Like, because of the mental health part of it, the hate that they get, and it just seems like, I don't know, I couldn't handle that shit, man. I can barely handle a negative comment. One negative comment on my YouTube channel, it makes me really sad. So I used to think that's what I wanted to be, was to have that, and I see people struggling that do have that. And it kind of makes me think, maybe I'm good where I'm at, You know, I got a regular job, I got my son, and I can just make videos on the side, you know? So, anyway, I'm going to get off here and charge up my phone because my husband should be home any minute now. I will videotape on the way to Eureka Springs if you guys want me to, and I'll show you. Y'all can go live with me later on when we get there. It'll probably be tomorrow morning because we're going to get there late. But we're going to talk about, I'm going to take you guys down the strip with me, and it's going to be up in the mountains. So it's going to be really, really pretty. You'll see. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm going to leave this video up. So if you want to watch it because you came late or anything like that, hey, Tink, hey, Kristen, you can. And I just really appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me, even though I'm a hot mess express. And yeah, I love y'all. See you later.